I'm Marble, and in this series, I'm headed into the dark forest with the goal of taming the land into a livable home and productive farm. I've sold everything, so I'm going in with nothing but a chainsaw, my pickup truck, and the lint in my pocket. Let's go cut some trees. First day in the forest. All right, we are passing the sawmill right now. A man named Mr. Woodman owns all of this. I haven't met him yet, but I hear he's quite the character, and he's easy to get along with, and he's gonna be our neighbor, so that's great. We're just about to our part of the forest with our camper. That's what we're gonna be living in for the foreseeable future until I can earn some money and build a house. Now here's the property line right here, and we go all the way out that way to the south, and then to the north we have quite a bit, and then there's another property line not too far away. Now we need to find somewhere, and this looks like better than no better than anywhere else, so I'm just gonna back the trailer in here, the camper. All right, this is it. This is where we live. All right, unhooked it. That said, I don't know why I keep going in negative monies. No, we're here with nothing. This is all we have. And a chainsaw, and then just some basic camping supplies. Now it's time to get to work. No time like the present. So the way this is gonna go is I need to find a small tree, because these are some big trees. Which way are we going? I'm just gonna start knocking down trees, cutting them down, and then grinding away flat at the bottom. And then we're gonna take off all of the limbs. We're delimbing the tree. This would be so much easier with more equipment. And then we get it loaded into the truck. And sometimes the chainsaw catches. Why does it do that? I'm looking at the money, and there's no reason for it to keep going down. That's weird. So if we cut it right here, these trees are really heavy in the beginning. This is 180. That's about where the limit of our strength is. Yeah, it might be better to come up towards the middle where we can get longer ones. But yeah, it is what it is. That's a little too heavy. So we're just gonna cut a little wafer off right here so I can pick it up and put it in the truck. And there it is. And repeat. So this old Ford, this old 1990 F350, it's a cheap truck, but it does the job. But I do wish that attachment in the middle was removable, because it's gonna cause us some issues. All right, let's throw this little tree cookie in the back here. There you go. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this and then go sell it, because we are about there. So I'm out here unloading my wood at the sawmill. He says he has no problem with me, selling my logs to him, but he would prefer that the logs, are bigger, because these are going to realistically just be turned into sawdust, and that's not his business over here. And I told him I didn't have a trailer or anything to lift it up. Like, this is what I could do, what fits in the back of my truck. And he said that's fine. He's got a small trailer in his old equipment area, kind of like the storage. He says I could just take the small trailer for now, just buy it eventually, and really anything in there we can make an offer on. So like with that skid steer he's got in there, we'll drive by there in a second. But no, he has no problem with me moving in. He knows I'm not getting into business to run him out of business or compete with him, and me over there actually selling to him is, helpful to him. So, but our first load sold for just under 1,500. Like he said, he said it'll be more, with longer logs that have more wood to them. And then he said if I ever needed some work to do, some extra cash, to come talk to him, which is good to know. And in here, yeah, see, there's the skid steer. He's got a tractor and some other stuff. There's like an equipment dealer around here somewhere. I haven't seen it yet, but if we need, something, we can go special order it. Because if we're looking to build a home here, we're gonna need to use actual farm equipment. Yeah, this little homemade trailer is the one he told us to take. It's not much, but it's more than what we have now. So, and then we can put the little pieces in here. So we're already up quite a bit. Again, we're just borrowing it from him. So, and over here, he said if we do ever get into growing crops or have a garden and have extra food, come sell it over here. This is like their general store that they have over here. It's a third party, but they're always buying stuff. Like he has bees at his house. This is his house, by the way. And he has a lot of honey that he gets rid of by selling it. It's not much, but it's more than nothing. And then there's the worker housing over there, because this is quite far in the middle of nowhere. And no one wants to commute that long. So yeah, all of his workers live up here, and he says they're good people. We don't have to worry about them. They also work like to the far south of here. This was just the easiest place to get a sawmill. So that's the reasoning behind that. That's why he's here, and all these trees are here. These aren't the greatest quality trees. They're looking for other kind of wood. So it's more for me. And there's not much people around here, so we don't have to worry about making too much noise. So if I cut this log this long, yeah, that's a little much. So cut it right there. Still a little too much. So however much 66 kilograms is, it's gonna 216, almost there. I'm so bad at this. I really do need to get something to, there we go, 195. This probably won't even fit in here. So we're gonna put it in the back, like these long stubbies for that tree. So for the smaller bits like this, these are just gonna have to live back here. But we can get some longer pieces and put them on there. Second load is ready to go. Is the rest of that tree, and it looks like we got 2,500 out of it. Not bad at all. So I think I'm going to make him an offer. I'm going to get one more tree and make him an offer on this skid steer, because it would be nicer to get some bigger logs into this trailer, especially if we had a grouper, like that little buncher over there, a grouper buncher. Really, it's just a buncher. Or feller buncher, that's the word I was looking for. Really, that one's just a feller. I don't know. I don't know that much about forestry. There, I said it. Tree comes down, tree goes to sawmill. Sawmill gives me money, I bring more trees. It's the cycle. It's not that complicated. So there's a bunch of rocks in the middle of nowhere. All right, where am I gonna pull this in? I think our next tree is probably gonna be this one or this one. This pine tree looks juicy. There we go, and we managed to miss everything we own. That's it. This is all I own. If something happens to that, I don't know what I would do. I'd be homeless in the woods. I'd be a woods hobo. Which is not cool. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. It's not what I want to do. That's all I'm saying. 206, come on. Little 29 nugget. I don't know what you can do with that. All right. More loading. Goes in here, and then we can put the shorter, longer ones on top, if that makes sense. And we're the only ones out here, so we don't have to worry about hitting anybody. That's gonna be too heavy. Yep. 210. I will figure this out one day. That is my goal, is to not be bad at cutting wood. These trees are different weights. I'll just leave those there. I'll come get them in a little bit. 179 better. We're on the right side of the estimate. But not close enough to make me happy. And as we go further down this tree, they're gonna get heavier. This is too heavy. Bro. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this and selling stuff. There's no reason anyone needs to watch this. So, some trees have to come down. I'm gonna get them down. I'm gonna sell them. See, that one was 202. Just shave off the end here. So for some reason that makes it light enough for me to pick up. Please. All right, let's put this right here. There we go. Kind of put these shorter ones on the support so then we can stick the next ones in the middle. I don't know. That's how that's gonna work. This is the last load of trees, I think, for now. I say for now, but it might be the day. I'm going to talk to Mr. Woodman about his skid steer. That little yellow Massey skid steer. See how much he wants for it. Because we're doing pretty good at loading these by hand, but I'd like to get some bigger logs. Like you see the ones at the top, that's just kind of wasting space. And then ask him about buying this trailer outright. So I think this is about 3 or 4 trees in the back of here. We sold another 2 not too long ago. Yo! Get some traction, son. Tokyo drifting around that corner. Holy cow. So for here... we still got light trees, so they're not going to bring out the grapple for that. That would be kind of silly. So just unload the trees for them. And we just sell it as 4,200. All right, I'm gonna go knock on his door. Okay, so I just got done talking to him, and you can see we're missing some money. I just spent $2,000 or $6,000 on this. He said if I keep bringing him logs, then don't worry about paying him for this trailer. It's basically lost to him, or not lost. He hasn't used it in years. It's too small for what he does anyway, but as long as we keep bringing him wood, he'll let us keep using it. So no need there. If it explodes, it explodes. He doesn't care. But I did also, for that 6,000, we bought skid steer, these forks, and then the log forks. That's what we bought. So, ooh, I should get some of these lights. I don't want to take too much advantage of what he's got going on here. I don't want to like be that neighbor already. So let's see, we'll put this is mine now. I'm gonna put these forks on the back of this. Let's see if we can do it this way, but I don't have to come back with the forks twice, because I gotta walk back. I'm already exhausted. Oh jeez. I gotta walk back and get it and drive this back. And it's already noon. That's gonna take me an hour or 2. So let's see. That was the weights I just popped off. All right. Let's see, does that snap on? I don't know. We'll see. So those are connected. I don't think this is. Let's see. No, it totally is. Yeah, it's awesome. I see a man in that trailer eyeballing me like, what are you doing? Taking all this off your hands. That buncher would be nice though to get. There's just an extra set of weights here on the ground. And then also this mulcher would be pretty nice to have. So let's turn this off and go take this back and come walk back and get it. Now we have time to breathe. I got camp all set up. I put up the canopy and pulled out my cheap chairs and table. my grill, my welcome mat, and an extra generator. For what? I don't know yet. And there is our skid steer with the forks. Now this land looks pretty flat and awesome, so we could definitely get to some farming later once we build up the funds. But for now, it's gonna be logging. Logging. So many logs. I think that's gonna do it. Pretty exhausted from the day's work. There's only 5 trees, but next time we should be able to get more trees. Just because we have this skid steer now, it's not gonna take as long to load. We can load larger logs, load more logs. Yep, that's all I have to say about that. Thanks so much for sticking around. And comment, like, subscribe, you know, that whole YouTube spiel. Don't gotta do it, but it does something. I get an extra like or two every time I say that, so thank you. I'll see you next time.